I just think we need to make it clear that there can be no comparison between the Black Lives Matter movement and what we saw on January 6th. So I just want to make that clear. There were very limited destruction of property and violence during the uprising.
Here they go. I mean, it just goes on and on and on and on.
Let's think for ourselves. Enjoy. It isn't a competition, is it? Let me tell you what Wikipedia says about George Floyd. Floyd was sentenced to 5 years in prison as part of a plea deal for aggravated robbery with a deadly weapon. He held a pistol to a woman's stomach and searched for items to steal. Such a hero, right? Let's explore this role model some more. After his release, he continued to battle drug addiction. That is how addiction is called. Battling it. Heroic. He went through periods of use and sobriety. The poor guy. When you get yourself addicted, it's okay. When you fight it, you are a hero. People who stay away from addiction altogether are what? I'm done with his story. It's not extraordinary, maybe a cliché. The only interesting thing in his life was his death. They still whine about it. After so much destruction, the hunger of attention hasn't died out. He was a victim, yes, it's just some people their forte. Sounds cruel? The truth often is. I've muted the video because what you see and what the narrators tell you is just unbelievable. Even what is written in Wikipedia is so sensitively done. That is towards one. But they couldn't change the facts. Just sugarcoat it subjectively. Listen for yourself and decide.
How I characterize this. This is mostly a protest. It is not generally speaking unruly, but fires have been started.
Oh boy.
What you are seeing now, these images came and come in stark contrast to what we saw over the course of the daytime hours in Kenosha and into the early evening, which were largely peaceful demonstrations in the face of law enforcement.
Ocean without a compass. It's going to nowhere.
This one refers to George as a father and nothing else. I listened to it so you don't have to. I want to speak about the police officer involved. He doesn't seem to have a family. Wikipedia calls him a murderer. Murder is premeditated? Can anyone prove his intention? He caught an ex-convict with drugs in his possession, known to have fled once, who may or may not be cooperating. I don't think the police officers wanted to kill him and get in trouble. It's common sense. They were not careful, overconfident, maybe. They hate criminals and tend to react this way. Absolutely. Comes with the job. Were they racist, all of them? I don't think so. This is what bothers me. An ex-con drug addict is called a father by the media. No one has mentioned anything personal about the cops. They shouldn't be humanized.
Minneapolis after BLM's Summer of Love. BLM's reign of destruction caused around $2 billion in damage across the country, but so much more harm was inflicted on communities. The killings, the assaults, all in the name of the Marxist BLM and under the false notions that there was a spate of white on black violence, particularly from the police.
Have you no shame? No shame at all? This is can you get any lower? I don't think so.
Dear black people, yes, you are still dear to me. Maybe not for long? Get your act together. Stop living in someone else's past. You got it all, and you are ruining it. Just take a look at South Africa. I have one last thing to say to you. Let me quote the famous line, "We fought for an inch of freedom." Here you take it and pour shit all over it.
I just want a reckoning. I want a reckoning. Y'all, I need a reckoning.
I was ready to finish this video. Then the tragedy of Nowak happened. I made another video about that. Regardless of the similarities, it doesn't belong in this video, which is made with a lighter tone. However, I will say this. After so much havoc is created about racism targeted towards the police, can you blame them for being too conscious of racism and losing objectivity? Isn't Henry Nowak's death a direct consequence of George Floyd's death turned to a circus? Please like and subscribe. Thank you for watching.